Let's see. Calcium carbonate right here. Might as well call it cement, also known as caliche. Now here, take about a couple months, roughly 120, almost 6 months worth of effort of taking every last bit of organics I've had on the property. Also, this is tumbleweeds, random ass other freaking dog heads and thorny sons of bitches. A couple of other greens from past little grows here and there from the garden, and even some chicken eggs and their manuring processes. Essentially, after 6 months of taking it straight natural, no additives, other than some food scraps. As you can see, there's some color in there, some organics. Just letting the desert do its own thing. We call this process here aerobic. So since I don't have a lot of water to deal with, and it is extremely dry as fuck out here, I gotta make a big effort on trying to keep everything moist on the inside here. Not really doing a great job. I've been a little bit negligent to it all. But essentially what I've got here going on is just letting it do its own thing while I provide a crusty layer to it so it's all sealed in. We keep it pretty insulated, moisture and temperature wise, using various levels of the pine needles I got from the trees, as well as all the tumble leaves that I've had to literally break down. I've done all this by hand. I don't even have machines doing this. This has just been a whole process, little by little. Cutting up some of the trees, as you see, I got some shit back there. So it's all been natural stuff on property in the desert here, literally just outside of the Mojave Desert, Death Valley, over those fucking hills. Day in, day out, folks. So the process now is just doing little by little, like just that. Just I'm going to be continuing doing this until it's ready. We're going to apply it over the land. I got the chickens helping me, breaking it all up with their own beaks and 2 feet. And once that is broken, I'm going to have to do a little bit more research, figuring out how do I process, how do I get my hands on acidic material here. I think my pine needles are probably going to be something within that effort. So I think I'm going to have to somehow incorporate my pine needles, which I have plenty of all along on that side back there, all along under the trees, and I still have a whole front area, and the pine needles run our whole property on the back end there too. So I think I have plenty of that to introduce some sort of acid to break down the carbonation in the ground. And then we start introducing a little bit more of the organics. I can get some plants in there, hopefully introduce some sort of microbes from whatever is already introduced and already going on in the grounds here, incorporate that on a massive scale. And at some point, I have a whole bag I just purchased. Took some time on looking on some stuff, but we got some native plants, native grass, native flowers and shit to introduce in the ground. They've been it's been a couple of weeks, but having to look into whether or not they have the nutrients that I need to introduce to the birds. They look like they have that, with the omega-3s, the fats that I need them to have, the protein that could come from it, as well as the macro and micro nutrients, minerals and such. Day in and day out, folks. Let's do it.